Alright, welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, Millennium Dawn modded playthrough of Greece. We are back at it in Europe, stewing in the bottom right corner of the European area territories right now. Looking at Cyprus, really wanting Cyprus, but not being able to get there to do anything about it. Anyway, we're going to pay a little debt off just to feel good about it. Trouble in Timbuktu. In Morocco? Or somewhere? Is that over here? No, is that somewhere else? That's south? What was the old Disney movie? It was 101 Dalmatians, I think, is the one that references Timbuktu. That was a really old movie. It's a freaky movie, too. A weird thing. Not really a lot of focus tree things I want to take, except finishing up the Navy. And then go down a Tale of Two Cypresses. But destroyer subs. Crete adds a radar station to Crete. We do need that for more than just subs. Or more than just naval ships and aircraft too. That'll help our Air Force. Looks like we did finish the factory. I'm sure that lowered our GDP per capita, but it looks like our GDP went up, so that's fine. We did not get it added to the actual production line. Go figure. So who knows where that went. And we're going to go ahead and trade for oil again. 1 oil puts our fuel reserves where? Not very high. We doubled the time we last. 2 puts us there. Where does 3 lend us? 3 actually makes us positive. So we're filling up our fuel reserve. Got advanced AI. So that's a workforce reduction, which we do need. We did get the next level of fuel refining. So we can go ahead and jump on this population early research. CRISPR. Anything and everything for pop growth. The 2010s need to be all about maximizing our pop growth. Yeah, so that'll be a good... We're actually approaching some of these better equipment options. Not our business right now. Alright, so outdated trucks. We'll go ahead and upgrade these. We're going to use infantry for Russian information warfare. They were doing stuff against us. Never mind, maybe we should have involved ourselves. Soft attack versus defense. Honestly, 2% defense. I want to make it incredibly hard for them to attack us. A lot of the time I go soft attack though. but that is usually with support of other mechanized forces so we can just push faster. All right, so we're gonna maximize, we're just gonna finish out the whole Navy thing. I am gonna, again, go back to the $500 billion mark. And we are getting $1 billion a day. Or a week. Sorry, a week. And we are finishing up that network infrastructure. And hopefully we'll get to 15 factories from that. And 7-6. Do they want a road anywhere? Right there, they do. They get a road. Everybody gets a road. France, everybody in France. Not everybody everywhere. And research-wise, we are very close to getting our space program. That's something to watch because we'll need 2 research slots. Probably these 2 that are on excavation. We'll need to get shifted over to the whole space satellite, rocket, orbital launch vehicle situation. As it looks like Bulgaria has planes flying over our border right now. Maybe somebody does. I don't think that's our aircraft. All right, our airborne units are down here doing exercises. Let's move. So those are our aircraft. Let's move them up. And we're going to send our heavy lift down here. And let's go ahead and have them doing pilot exercises as well. Cool. Yeah, we're out of manpower again. But I assume it's manpower, not... Yeah, it's not troops. Equipment, just manpower. We're not going to attack anyone. We're actually going to take... Whoever wants to be in power can be in power. We're done with our focus tree. It looks like the independent Greeks, which is a non-aligned faction, might be taking the vote this time. We getting thrown out of the EU? They about to kick us out, guys. Let's see, council voting. We need this to pass. That is a construction speed debuff we don't want. Yeah, and we're a non-power because we have no influence. All right, so I guess we'll let them get reelected. No. We're gonna make changes. We're gonna make some changes, guys. We'll let the independent Greeks try. They need 50% of the vote. Right-wing populists. That's not good. Another recession. All right, let's check the government. I think we add the populists. Even though I don't want to. Yeah, so what does that do for the government itself? Makes the independent Greeks take charge. Means we're going to be probably conservative, I would think. And we lost all our political powers, so I'm not even going to open the Eurovision thing. I can't justify a war right now against them, so did the Civil War end? Doesn't look like it. Try against this side. Oh, it's just purely political. Never mind. Political power. All right, let's get it picked back up. The non-aligned and the nationalists are working together right now. And democracy has been kicked out. The new democracy. I bumped military spending up because we need the manpower. Where does that leave us? I have $1 billion right now, right? Go from 1 billion to 1.2, so it's about a quarter billion for every click. We'll get submarines here, and then I can get ruler of the sea. And then we can just sit there and stack political power. Was Italy never a part of NATO? Okay, so Mali just declared war. A civil war, I assume. Ah, there it is. So that's Timbuktu. Yeah, so that's Assad, Syria. Nice. I don't know how that would go. I don't have any spies, do I? I don't remember what our intelligence agency is looking like right now. Yeah, we need to go ahead and make one. And we'll use this. National Intelligence Service. That's fine. I don't know what the Greek National Intelligence Service is actually in reality, but we're just going with that. And I'm not going to look it up because as soon as I look it up, every spy agency in the world is going to be like, flag is traffic. Flag is traffic. All right, here we go. We are at max. Does that actually give us doctrine experience? I bet it doesn't. That's my bet. None? None. Look at that. Yeah, I think we just go high-tech army. Not our business. Power is a problem right now. So I think we do have some research, right, coming in? No, maybe not. Oh, we do not. Okay. Well, we did finish the space program, so rather than building this, which is going to lower our power, I'm going to go ahead and say we swap to the nuclear plant. I think we finished our combat bonuses pretty handedly here. We're going to use Syria to check what our declaration requirements are. Again, yeah, looks like we're going to need quite a bit of political power, though. So this puts us at 90 days to get a check. Let's go ahead and do that. This is what I was talking about. We're going to move this excavation right into space tech. We have another 50 days. I'll swap this for space. We're going to win spy sets. And then upgrade we want first. Hacking. Definitely want hacking. And we are going for oil. Somewhere with oil. Like if we want to need that, that's fine. This Pheasant area, I don't know. Seems like a place we could take out. They do have aircraft though, so that makes that infinitely harder. We don't really have our own production. Tripolitania or Tania might be available. We're going to do that. And can we put airplanes in range of that? It looks like we can. If I move, since I moved our C-130s down, definitely have Libya. You didn't know it, but you're very important to our future plans. We want it. We want it, guys. Tunisia as well. Very important for future plans. And all these units are trained up. We get our first spy. I want to see us in Damascus. I want to see what airplanes they actually have. Because we are going to declare war on Assad's regime or whoever's in charge of... Yeah, this guy's gonna... He's out. He just looks freaky. Yeah, we just need to save up political power. We'll declare war on both sides. He's too freaky. We want resources because we can trade those. Power, like I said, is a problem. But we're just going to sit and wait it out. We'll wait for our nuclear plant here. I'm going to go ahead and bump spending, though, because we do need manpower. Especially if we're going to declare war. Also, we do have a lot of cash. Hey, France, you know what time it is. Time for some roads. What island is this? Sardinia and Corsica. Okay. I see, I see. Alright, let's pay down some debt. We got the resource extraction. We already have the tech research, so we're going back to our small arms we put on hold. And... yeah, let's see what we can do here. And we're gonna see... oh, they're not available because I see the problem. Alright, alright, alright. We'll stop them from training real quick. These four? We want that port. These 4 or 3. We went right next to that port. And then these 3. We want that port. So hopefully we take all of that. We're going to stop them from training so that everyone gets their organization up. Yemen's breaking out into war as well. We're still short manpower. That's pretty crazy too. Just notice that. But basically, we're going to do a lot of airborne invasions as practice for not having a navy. Yeah, because what is our air research looking like? What do we do? I don't think we have anything right now. I need to look at that. So we are getting synthetic life. Hopefully this is way early. 2015, so it's what, 3 years or 2.5, 2 years early? That's fairly early. I'll swing this for probably the engines. And we'll start working on our Air Force exclusively. I think we get a war deck January of 2013, so that's a couple months. And then we'll get a war deck over here in first war deck in Syria. In like 2 days. Actually. And we're actually just going outright declare war from the get-go. And we'll just sit in this war. If it'll let us. But let's see. You have to be the faction leader. Or cause... Well, you know what that means? I know what that means. That's what that meant for me. I don't know if that's what that meant for y'all. Oh man, they removed us from the F-35 program. I was hoping to be in there for that. The US is mad. We made them mad, guys. We made them mad. Oh, look at that. No money either. Everyone's all butthurt because we left. Except us. We're actually, yeah, we're doing okay. Took a little bit of a GDP hit as our economic ties are broke. But we'll be way better off because we need oil. The US isn't the only one that gets to go for oil. That's my point. For the betterment of the Greek people, this is what we're doing. I think we're still in the EU though, right? Like they didn't kick us out. Cool. All right, so we got Pony Boy there. We want engine guy. Let's get our engine. Yes. Hacking. This is super expensive. I'm not taking that. We're gonna go military department. Syria wants airbase at... Hell nah. Hell to the nah, guys. Sorry. Yeah, we're hacking Tripolitania. And I guess it's actually time, so... On this Christmas day, the Greek people... I was trying to think of, like... You just, like, every term I've heard, it's like, the Greeks... Like, for the population. Greek people. Anyway. The Greek people, on this day, have made a choice for themselves. To live by themselves, for themselves, in the Mediterranean. We can never say that, because we'll be crushed by every organization around us. But that's what we have done. And anyway, I'm going to go ahead and bump our economy chart over here. So we're looking at just the cusp of that $1 trillion mark with $908 billion for our economy. Territory isn't going to change yet. Yet, though. I think we're at, what, 25 civilian factories. So we're right there hanging around Australia now. Unless you look at military industry. Where they're absolutely kicking some behind there. Anyway, we'll go ahead and end this here. Thanks for watching. Merry Christmas. And get ready for some live action combat with the Greeks. Be pretty fun. Anyway, y'all have a good one. Take care.